I'm just going to make some plain, simple spaghetti. What we need is, of course, spaghetti, ground beef. I've got a pound of ground beef, green peppers, Ro-Tele original organic diced tomatoes with green chilies. Today I'm going to use Barilla's traditional savory sauce, and some garlic powder, and part of an onion. So let's get started. First thing I'm going to do is put the spaghetti in the pot, and we're going to start cooking that. Okay, while my water over here is getting hot to put my spaghetti in, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut up my green pepper and my onions. And you need about, I have one son that's here that does not like green peppers, but I'm going to put just a little bit in here, maybe 1/4 of a cup of green peppers that I have cut up. And I love onions, so I'm going to put a cup of onions that I have cut up. Got the stove on now. Let's get the butter just a little bit to heat up just a little bit. Now I'm going to cook the onions and the green peppers a little bit before I put the beef in there, because it takes longer for the green peppers and the onions to cook. The beef will be done quick. Okay, I've got the butter melted. I'm going to put my onions in there. And we're going to put some diced green peppers. A lot of people like a lot of green peppers, and like I say, I've got one son that's here that's not overly fond of green peppers. So what we're going to do is just put just a few in there, so there'll be a flavor in there. And we're just going to let these cook for just a few minutes, and then I'm going to add the beef. My water's beginning to get ready to really boil, so I will get the spaghetti and we'll get that in the pot. That needs to cook probably, I think it's 7 minutes. It does say to put a little salt in your water, so we will salt it a little bit. Cooking right along. And we're going to use 1 pound of spaghetti. And all you got to do is just lay the spaghetti in there. Some people will break their spaghetti up in half, which is fine. One good thing about this dish is if you do not eat it all at one time, which I'm sure we won't, but all you've got to do is cover it up, put it in the refrigerator, and it is just as good for the next day. Tom always thought it was better the next day. Okay, we're going to put the ground beef in there. And we're just going to mash it. And we're just going to stir the onions and potatoes right on in with this ground beef. And as this ground beef cooks, it will begin to come all apart, and that's what you want, especially if you're making spaghetti sauce. Again, this is Around the House with Kay and Tom. Thank you for looking at my channel. I enjoy reading all your comments, and I do try to answer them. If you haven't got an answer to yours, just hang on. I will get around to it. I think Tom answered more of his than I get around to, quicker than I get around to answering mine. Okay, we want this to make sure this is really done. We don't need any raw beef in our spaghetti sauce. Boy, this spaghetti is really boiling away over here. Coming right along with the beef. This recipe is so simple. Easy to fix. Okay, I've cut the spaghetti off, and now I've stirred the hamburger and tomatoes. Onions are really cooking along. And now we're just going to add a jar of this sauce. And we're just going to mix everything together. Make sure that it's mixed up good. And we're just going to let it sit here and simmer for just a few minutes. And we're going to pour it over the So what I've done is I poured the spaghetti out into my colander. I am emptying the water out. I'm going to put it right back into the same pot. I'm going to take my sauce and we're just going to pour over this. What you do is you just stir it together. And I'm going to fix a salad and some garlic bread. And we now have beef spaghetti, and it really, really looks good. I have a bowl here to put it in, but I think for just a few minutes I'll let it sit right there and simmer just a second. And if you watch any of my videos, you know I have to taste. So let's just see what we have here. Seems like all my sauce went right to the bottom. So I got some out. There we go. This is a pot of spaghetti. And this is the way it looks in a bowl. So once we get the garlic bread done, we will be ready to eat. This is a very short video. Now let's see what we can get up on this fork. Extra salt and pepper makes it look good better. For some reason or another, I can't seem to pick it up today. I don't know why. Again, this is Around the House with Kay and Tom. I hope you enjoyed this little short video. It's not a lot to it. And I think every now and then you need a video that just not much to it, so you can come home from work or from any kind of outing, throw it together and just say, we are ready to eat. And again, this is Kay and Tom Around the House. I hope you will subscribe to my channel and come back to see me again real soon. Have a good day. Bye.